Welcome, gatekeepers. Today, we got one of the most important things you need to master if you want to be a great playmaker and one-on-one player. If you are not a point guard, you should be doing these moves every single day. In this video, I refer to it as the triple threat, but it can technically be a quadruple threat. From these positions, we can pass, shoot, dribble, and fake. So that's the four things. You can add the fake, which is extremely important to add to your moves. I strongly encourage you guys, down below, I have a free video on the secret to transforming from an average to elite basketball player. I'm telling you, go check that out. It's absolutely free. That video right there, you guys, is the reason I became so good at basketball. That right there is the key, the secret to transforming yourself as a player and person. Also, just a reminder, make sure you are subscribed to our all-new CTG podcast, Off the Court, available on all listening platforms from Apple Podcasts to Spotify and so many more. Let's dive into it. What do you think we're going to be working on right now?
Jump into the circle.
All right, so T, do you bring up the ball a lot?
Yeah, once in a while.
Decent amount?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think you use more in a game if you're not a point guard? Dribbling moves or triple threat moves?
Triple threat moves.
100% triple threat moves. Okay, so what should we actually be working on more?
Or jab step.
Just your jab step? Okay. What I'm trying to get at, you guys, is this is super simple stuff in terms of footwork, but if we master this base foundation of our triple threat moves, you're going to be a 5 times better one-on-one, make plays, playmaker type of guy. Does that make sense? Do you start with your dribble and one-on-one? No. No, so what moves are you doing?
Triple threat moves.
Triple threat moves. Makes sense? So this stuff is going to be super simple and we're not going to be shooting, okay? But it's extremely important that you really focus on the details of it. So if your left foot is on this plus sign, okay, that means we're going to be doing a right foot burst. A right foot burst, you guys, is when our leg isn't protecting the ball at all. We just straight up step and sweep, okay? So what it's going to be looking like, T, step off to the side just for a little bit. And the resistance band, what is that doing for us? Is that building? Yes, building explosion, right? Because if there's that tiny bit of resistance, when you take that thing off, are your muscles going to be ready to react quicker? Yes, because they're used to that little weight. So it's going to be more explosive. So if I got my left foot on this dot, you are aiming for the other plus sign. This is optimal explosion angle. Can we step straight forward if there's someone guarding us? No, that's not realistic at all. So why would we practice that? We still want to go north-south, you guys, but you have to take some kind of angle because there's someone guarding you. Make sense? So we're starting square, okay? We're going to sweep and step, and all our focus is on this back foot. First step explosion, it's called. Your first step right here, okay? You're trying to exert as much force into this ground and push off as hard as you can each time, okay? If your first step explosion gets faster and faster and faster, you think you're going to be harder to guard? Yes, it basically, at that point, is whoever has the quickest first step explosion. Because first step explosion for a defender is to do what? Push, right? Remember the push, pull on D? Okay, so whoever's first step explosion better, who's going to win? Whoever's is better. Makes sense? That's why it's really important we work on this stuff. So what you guys are going to do in your starting square, you're going to step for that plus sign, sweep, inside foot, pocket like you're going to shoot, and reset. Nice. Really good. What are you guys at? You're at 7-2. All right. Now, explosive, Sam. Sam, we got to get to that plus sign, buddy. That time you were right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's picky, okay? But if you have the awareness, and again, this is going to get to something called controlling your space, guys. Okay? If you have the ability to be explosive just from this amount of space, are you going to be really good? Because are there going to be certain instances where defenders guard you closer? Yeah. So you have to have the ability to control your space. So it's extremely important to have the awareness on where to put your feet. If you're trying to put your feet somewhere and it can't go there, what do you have really bad of? Poor of, I should say. Footwork, foot-eye coordination. What's hand-eye coordination?
With your hand.
Yeah, what does that mean, hand-eye coordination?
Working together.
So this is good, we gotta understand it. Hand-eye coordination is when we look at something and we can put our hand there efficiently and quickly. Okay, if I look at something and I put my hand there and I miss, is that good hand-eye coordination?
No.
No. Same thing with foot-eye coordination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And foot-eye coordination is extremely important for footwork. Sound good?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna work on the jab freeze. Okay, you remember that? What's the jab freeze?
You freeze.
I've taught you both this, I'm positive. Okay, this is important, guys. So this is also why we write stuff down in our notebook when we learn something new here, because you're gonna retain it better if you can look at it on your notebook. Yeah. What's the purpose of me showing you all this stuff if you're not gonna use it or remember it?
There is no point.
I mean, you get an hour of work in, but you need to do stuff outside of that to get really good. So you're going here, start with your right foot. Okay, you're stepping with your left just like you just did. Now we're using what's called the fanny pack. Okay, where's the fanny pack? Right across our waist. So we're zipping and unzipping that fanny pack, okay? You're going here just like you would explode, and this is the only time we would want to rip across our waist, just for this move, okay? Because we can easily shift our body movements, which sells the move. Makes sense? It's a lot harder to shift your body movements when the ball's down there. So if you're going here, you guys, you're going across the fanny pack, left to the red dot, Sam, hitting the red dot. Boom. Our foot doesn't come back. Our weight does and our eyes do. And then explode. Okay? The reason it's so effective is because our foot doesn't come back. Normally when you jab, you bring your foot back, right? So the defender's expecting that. That's what really sells this move. So if I'm going here, makes sense? You can almost feel the freeze. This is deadly if you can master this. You could literally do this move for the rest of your life and be a good one-on-one player. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's how good it is. Yeah, focus on your footwork. Don't move the ball too much. Let's go, boys. Come on. Oh, you just dropped him. Pack. That was pretty good. We got a quicker. It's like a twitch, you guys. Explosive. That was better. That was better. Last one we're going to learn, the jab cross. Now this is the counter. What's the jab freeze a counter of?
I know the jab step.
Yes, exactly. Smart man. Let's get it, boy. Yes, sir. What is this move the counter of? What's the first move we did? Boy, we just did it.
We just did it?
Burst.
Yeah, explosive step.
Right?
that.
Burst.
Yeah.
Okay. So if my left foot's here, now my right foot, again, I'm sweeping just like I would for my burst. Right foot hits here, now all my leaning and eyes go to the right. Cross, my back foot stays down. Push off that back foot right, left. Full speed, this is what it will look like. Make sense? Let's get it. Nice. One more each, one more each. And this is good, freeze. So most people do this move and they bring the ball across their fanny pack. Okay, why is this move better than that move?
Because you cross.
And that is what?
Faster.
Faster. Okay, if you got to bring the ball from here to here, that's a lot slower than if you dribble. Sound good? Okay, I know this stuff's super simple, but if you guys just mastered these 4 things, your one-on-one game would be incredible. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually believe me though?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, this right here is how you get good at one-on-one. Now, watch out, T. Last one we're gonna do today, and then we'll get into finishes, and then we'll play a lot of one-on-one today. All right. This is called a go move. Okay, and this is kind of like a track star position. All right. So right now, T, I want your left foot on this gray dot, and your left foot would be on that gray dot. Okay. I'm going to slowly get low and bring my right foot back. I want it to touch somewhere near the plus sign. Again, it's going to be hard because it's behind you, but it definitely should be somewhere near it. Okay, so if I'm going slow here, boom, that's a trigger to immediately go from slow to really fast and explode. So this is what the move would look like full speed. I'm going here, slow, right, left. Okay, this is a great move for the change of what?
Speed.
Speed. Okay, and your change of speed is everything. Sound good? Let's see you do it once, T, and then I'll have Sam go. Explosion. Nice. Let's get it, boys. Keep that pivot foot down. Don't let that band pull you back. Stay on the plus signs. Nice. 2 more each. I really hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from the moves we just talked about, and I hope you had a notebook avail to write those moves down and the details that we talked about over and over again. Mainly focus on first step explosion. That's the biggest key with your quadruple threat moves. And obviously too, to be able to control your space, increase your foot-eye coordination, and to be aware of where your body is. Thank you, gatekeepers, for joining us today. I'm Coach Jack. Make sure you are subscribed to this YouTube so you get free content every single day. Hit that like button so we can increase our engagement and impact and influence more lives. Also, make sure you're following all our social media pages at CTG Hoops from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Free content posted multiple times a day. If you want to take your game to the next level, and not only that, your life to the next level, it's a must that you follow all our social media pages. All I'm here to do, you guys, is get you better. And of course, like I mentioned earlier in the intro, follow our all new podcast, please. I'm telling you, that's going to transform you as not only a player, but a person as well. Also, you guys, don't forget about that free download on transforming yourself, on the secret to transforming yourself from an average to elite basketball player. Don't forget to download that free video. Go check it out. Thank you guys so much. I'm Coach Jack. I'm out. Peace.